Hey everyone, it's Sean, the What's Up Dude. It's a little bit wet and wild today, but we're having lunch at the log cabin on Route 66. And we're gonna check out the food, see what we think, have a little fun, and show you some cool stuff. This is Sean, the What's Up Dude. Right here is an old gas tanker. Route 66. We got all the different stops right here. Now, this is their hours. They're only open till 2 p.m. and they're closed on Sundays. Old Log Cabin, Food and Spirits. When you walk inside, they do have pins that you can place to show where you were. In the different areas, they have attractions and there's different experiences. So if you've been to them, you can put a pin down to say that you were there. Route 66, Illinois, they do have a burger right here and a Beanie Baby and a couple things with information. And then you can put a pin from where you're from. Here's some more places that you can say that you visited on the Mother Road. Route 66, there's the road itself. Cool little truck. And here's a spot you can put your business cards and say that you were here. I will put mine up there so everyone that comes in will be able to see it. All right, and we're inside, and this is the way everything looks. They have historic signs. These are the tables. And they do have a bar right here. US 66 is everywhere. And here's a skeleton guy sitting in the corner. He's been here so long that he's all bony. 100-year birthday party. Old Log Cabin Inn. Oops. The Old Log Cabin in Pontiac, Illinois is one of the oldest and most legendary roadside landmarks on historic Route 66, famous for its architectural resilience and traditional home cooking. Originally built in May of 1926, it celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2026. The most iconic piece of the restaurant's history involves literally turning with the times. Brother Joe and Victor Babe Saloti built the roadside lunchroom and gas station out of cedar telephone poles, which gave the venue its name, and can still be seen in the interior knotty pipe walls today. It was originally built to service Illinois State Bond Route 4 running alongside the railroad tracks on the southern side of the property. In the mid-1940s, Route 66 was widened into 4-lane bypass and relocated to the opposite side of the property. To keep their business alive, the owners did something unique and jacked the entire building up and used a horsepower to rotate it 180 degrees so the front door would face the new highway. The historic feat drew crowds of hundreds from the local town to watch. In the early years, a local judge gifted Joe Saloti a pet crow named Jim. Joe taught the crow to talk, and Jim became a famous attraction, shouting specific food orders at customers while Joe was cooking. Legendary Route 66 artist and icon Bob Waldmeyer was a frequent visitor. He loved the venue, frequently parking his Volkswagen van nearby and creating detailed drawings of the site. Today, it is owned by the Trainer family. Since 1973, the rustic restaurant serves international Route 66 road trippers and locals alike. It operates out of an expanded structure just north of the original footprint, keeping the historic soul of the Mother Road alive, with local memorabilia, hearty breakfast scrambles, and scratch-made pies. Alright, as always, I like to get the same thing in most places just to see what the comparison is. I got a bowl of chili, and we're going to have chicken fried steak. and mashed potatoes. All right, we're gonna take our first bite of the food. The chicken fried steak is very good, very crispy, perfectly cooked. I actually like the brown gravy on this compared to the white gravy. We'll try the potatoes. Potatoes are homemade quality. Perfect. This is a wonderful place for a good meal on the Mother Road. My dad got the patty melt. My mom got a classic cheeseburger. Grilled cheese for the little one with some fruit. And my niece got chicken tenders, the classic kids meal. Outside of the restaurant, they do have a sign, visit Chenoa, Illinois, along historic Route 66. They have a couple places that are super cool. The Cemetery Monuments, Historic Bell. Downtown Chenoa is a great place to visit. And the Silliman Lake and the Matthew T. Scott House. Now, as always, the historic Route 66 markers right here. The Log Cabin Inn, Route 66 provided a steady income for family businesses like Joe and Victor Babe Salotis Log Cabin Inn. Joe barbecued beef and pork on a spit out back, while Babe filled gas tanks and fixed flats. When Route 66 was relocated to the back side of the cabin, the owner jacked it up and turned it around to face the new road. Hundreds of Pontiac residents came across to witness the event. Here's some historic photos. 1926. This place is a testament of history. This is another place you can visit along the Mother Road. Visit the Gaudy Geese in Cullum. Of course, we have Route 66. We love locals. We love America. Made in the U.S. It's important to honor United States local business. Now, when it's a little bit sunnier, you can come outside and eat here. Please like, share, and subscribe so that I can explore new areas and go to more places in the future.